You're good to go.
Ah.
Here we are again.
Can you cut that part? We're back. We're back.
Yes, we're back. And to continue with this series about... Oh, I don't know. Who are you?
Girl, I don't know. I just came here for the free food.
She did get free food. We're continuing our series of kids lying. And to start off with, I have one of my children here, my second eldest, Vaneslie. Miss Vaneslie, say hello to the folks.
Closer to the mic.
Get closer to the mic?
Yeah.
Hi.
Wow.
Getting closer to the mic.
I'll move it.
Oh, I could always bring doobie doobie doo. Yeah, so
Not
this is
Scooby-Doo.
Is that better?
yes.
Not Scooby-Doo.
So I want to say that this segment kind of is almost like time for confession, you know.
And that's why I'm here. I'm the one that's gonna keep them apart.
Yeah, I have a little bit of a hothead, and apparently there's been a lot that has happened that I don't know about. So
Hey, Mommy, there's a lot of stuff that happened in your life that I didn't know about.
yeah, I know. This is true. This is
So,
true.
non-judging zone.
Oh,
yes, it is non-judging
Yes.
time. No
I'm-
repercussions.
Exactly. I'm a grown-ass woman. You can't do nothing.
Right. You know,
I mean, I love you.
we'll just turn off the cameras at that point.
So there's no
Uh-huh.
video evidence for the courts.
Yeah. So again, we'll see. This should be very interesting.
So first, let's get a little background. How
Yeah.
old are you?
I'm 23 years old.
And you're married.
Yeah, I'm married. We've been married for almost 2 years now. I love him.
That's a good thing when you're married.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, I know. Right?
You know,
It's a
tell the
big
people
deal.
how important it is to love people when you're married.
It's very important.
Yeah.
If you're just in like in a loveless marriage, I mean, like, what's the point? I mean, they might have a nice butt, but that's it.
Yeah. Didn't want it to go there. Yeah, didn't want it to go there.
You can tell the apple does not fall far from the tree in this scenario.
This one's a little rotten. So.
Perhaps not. Perhaps not.
She
I'm
was
really-
rotten when she hit the ground, you know.
Now I'm full bloom. Okay.
Full
I,
bloom.
I am a cherry blossom on a different tree.
Where it's
That's
Okay.
blooming my own.
yeah, this is
Okay.
we were talking about apples. How did we get to cherries?
Because cherries taste better.
Cherries are sweeter.
I like cherries.
You know
Yeah.
what they say? The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Oh god, you guys are fucking retarded.
Sweet.
Better know.
So retarded. I don't even know.
It's hairspray.
Okay, so yes, you are 23. You are married. You have... Well, I have grandpuppies. That's what I got.
I got grandpuppy.
Right? How many puppies do you have?
I got 2. Well, one is my brother's. He sheds a lot. I love him though.
Mm-hmm.
He's
So
a big dog.
total of 3, really.
Yeah.
But 2 are hers.
Yes.
And what kind of dogs are they?
They're Chihuahua dachshund mixes.
Mm-hmm.
They're so cute. One's fluffy, and one has like short hair, but that one
Don't
is like
tap on the thing. We forgot to tell her the
The
rules.
breakdown.
Don't tap on the
Don't
table.
touch the mic. Don't tap on the table. 'Cause
Yeah, we
Nicole
tell-
will get you.
She already did.
Like tap on the table like she does, just don't bang it, you know.
Yeah.
That's for you on this episode. Don't bang the table.
No, things might be thrown. So I should have.
I don't think
Yeah.
all that stuff is like so bad.
Yeah.
But my dogs are very sweet. They bark when they first meet you, but then like they'll simmer down later.
Mm-hmm.
They're very sweet. They're very small.
Mm-hmm. So tell everybody how many siblings you have,
I have 3 brothers and 1 sister.
right?
So there's a total of 5 of us.
Yes, and if anyone's asking, yes, I gave birth to each and every one of them. How did that happen? One at a time. Yes, they all came out the same way. I had, yeah, anyway, we'll continue that story later because everybody always has questions, so I may as well just tell people, right? Okay, so there are a total of 5 of you, and where are you in the lineup?
I'm the second oldest.
Second oldest, right?
Yeah, and yeah, I get shit on the most. So.
Yeah.
Oh, aw. Middle child syndrome.
Oh no, Matthew's the middle child.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
exactly in the middle, for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly in the middle. I'm just the oldest girl, and I have a lot of consequences being that.
Yeah, that's true. We were really tough on her, you know. With me having had children at such a young age, I didn't want her to go through a very similar, you know, path. So, you know, so far so good, you know.
Yeah, you're very,
And I
very,
hate that
very
face she makes.
responsible.
I freaking hate that face she makes.
And
All of the
like,
kids make this face. No, I
No.
don't want to see it. No, I don't want to see it.
Vaneslie is very, very responsible.
Mhm,
She
very.
works full time. She takes great care of her brothers and sisters. And she's just really conscientious and a great kid. Great kid.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Bask in it, darling. Bask in it.
basking in the glow right
Work,
now.
work.
You see my highlight, guys.
I don't even know.
So now let's get to the meat and potatoes of this.
my god.
You ready?
Oh god.
You okay?
I don't know.
This is gonna be
I
fine.
don't know.
I love you.
I love you too.
Just
So-
remember that one until
I may not like you afterward, but I definitely love you.
You may not like some of the things she's gonna tell you. So my first question is, tell us the thing.
Bad influence.
Tell us the thing that you did that she doesn't know about that you're dying to tell us.
No, she will die after she tells me. Is what they...
No, you're gonna behave.
Okay, I'm gonna behave. I'm behaving.
Okay. So, remember when Lindsay and I were friends in high school, and there was a time where I said I had an interview at Santa Fe?
Yep.
Remember when I was dating Laser?
Yeah. She dated somebody by the name of Laser People. That's like another
okay.
segment. Anyway,
Okay.
whatever.
Don't ever
Okay.
date somebody named Laser because they're crazy, okay? But, so, he and his family invited us to, like, a villa to, like, get to know his family and stuff like that. And, at the time, like, we were only supposed to be there for, like, an hour.
This is taking too long.
So excited.
Okay, so my mom was calling my friend Lindsay like crazy, and she was crying, and I felt so bad, and I didn't want
Wait,
to
who
tell
was
her.
crying? I was crying?
Yeah, you were crying.
Why was I crying?
Because you were worried about this, because I also mainly had
yeah,
Abby
you're
with
an
me.
asshole.
Hey, man, like at least I
No
took Abby with.
judging.
At least I
Whatever,
took Abby
okay.
with me and didn't leave her at home. You'd
Just
be
a
even
comment.
worse.
Huh?
At least I didn't leave Abby home
Right,
alone.
yeah, even better. Okay.
So wait, I don't get it. What happened?
So we went to like a family party of my boyfriend at the time.
So she instead of going
Who's telling this story?
No, but I'm just saying what she's saying because I remember the part that
Let
she's
her
telling me.
tell the story, then you can interject. Go
Oh.
right ahead,
Okay,
Vaneslie.
okay, so over the years, my sister's been dying to tell my mom this,
Oh, shit.
so I'm gonna tell it now. But we didn't do anything bad. We were just there to like meet and greet his family. But my mom was wondering where we were, and my friend Lindsay was like trying to get me to tell my mom, even though she's the one that drove us there. She left because she wanted to go see her boyfriend, but then she didn't have the time to like come and pick me up, so we had to like wait. But then Laser and his family went to drop us off instead because I didn't want to worry you anymore. I don't remember how long we were gone.
You didn't give a shit when you were doing it.
Okay, mommy, listen. At least I wasn't going out doing drugs.
Right.
Drinking.
Yeah.
So
Right,
wait,
right,
so you said you were going to an interview at the Santa Fe,
Yes.
and you went to go hang out in a villa with your boyfriend's family instead and took your little sister.
Yes.
I just wanted to break that down in case you didn't get
Yep, got it.
Yeah.
Claire.
Yeah. I mean, okay, like, at least my mom knew that this kid Laser was a good kid anyways, and, like,
But you just said guys named Laser.
I didn't know that at the time. I didn't know that at the time.
Okay.
We're gonna keep that. We're keeping that in the podcast. People. Told people.
Okay.
Um.
Can you give us another good one?
What about like something that your siblings have done that I don't know about?
Oh. There was one time, so remember when we lived in Centennial Hills?
Sure. We don't want to tell people where. Okay, we're not telling people anymore where we live now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, no one else knows. So.
Okay. True.
So,
Oh, we used to live there, so now we don't. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
It's whatever. But, there's one time my older brother and I were walking home, and he needed to go pee really bad, and for some reason he lost the key to the house.
Okay.
So he peed, but he peed on somebody's car. I think it was funny. And then after he was peeing, he saw me running away because I didn't want to see anything. So he started chasing after me while he was peeing, and he was just like holding it, and he's laughing. He's like, ha 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 ha. And I was just like, you know how much trouble we're gonna get in right now? You peed on somebody's car, and it was our neighbor's car too. But it's okay. Those people were the bad children, like the people that we didn't like anyways.
What the fuck is going on? What is going on?
And like,
I swear to God, my children know better. They do.
Clearly.
I promise you, they do.
we do know better. I promise. I just don't know why my older brother decided to pee on the car. He could have peed in the bush, but he thought it was funny, and he's just like, "Oh, there's a dirty spot right here. Let me clean it."
Yeah.
At least it was sterile, you know.
It just.
At least it was
This
sterile.
is so much fun.
At least it was sterile. Hey, mommy, I never did anything that bad.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Really?
Well,
Story.
second thought.
Well, at least I didn't like pee or poop in somebody's car.
Well,
Well, it doesn't count when I was a baby.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
I was in a diaper though, so.
So tell me about the times you've lied just to get to hang out with a boyfriend.
She lost
I
count.
remember one.
What? Because I don't remember anything.
I think you were in junior high, and you said you were gonna go do something. I think you were saying that you were getting help with homework or something, and then somehow, some way, you ended up at this boy's house, and I found out about it.
Which boy?
I don't know, girl. I don't know. Just look at it. I don't know. It was in high school, junior high. Anyway, she was supposed to be somewhere, and she ended up somewhere else. So you're gallivanting all over the place. Gallivanting
I
all over the
legit
place.
don't know who you're talking about.
Okay.
Was this when I was dating Nick?
No,
No?
I said junior high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
How
Was
many
this
guys were
I
there?
know. Sorry, yeah, we didn't- yeah.
Girl- There was like I dated like 2 Tylers in like middle school.
Mm-hmm.
One was an asshole. One was a sweetheart. I think it was Tyler Vargas.
Duh! We're not
No
saying
last
anybody's last
names.
names.
No
Yeah,
last
we're gonna bleep that shit out.
It's going on
Okay.
forever.
Yeah, so no last names, just first names, okay? We need to go shit. This one I always have to brief. I have to always brief this one, and I didn't remember.
Yeah, this time.
I didn't remember.
She's an open book.
Oh yeah. That is my kid for sure.
Any other great stories you can tell us?
Oh, God, my head is hurting.
We're only 12 minutes in.
Oh, shit.
This is some bullshit.
Abby didn't really keep many secrets when she was younger. She did have a boyfriend, but she broke it off after like a week because she said, "I want to focus on my tests. I need to go into high school." I was just like,
Aw.
I was like, bitch. I was like, you're so cute. It's gonna change so fast. So, like, I found out that she had a boyfriend because the jacket she borrowed from me, she left the note in her pocket that she gave to her boyfriend and then passed it back to her. And I was just like, okay.
Did you know about this?
I
told
don't
you.
know shit.
Was
I don't
she?
know shit.
Huh?
How old?
I know
Abby
nothing.
was. How old are you supposed to be in middle school?
I
Oh,
don't
God.
know, what,
Oh,
11, 12, 13?
11,
12.
Yeah, she was 11.
Okay.
Oh,
She was 11.
Well, it's like like the 6th grade?
Stepping it
Yeah.
out in 6th grade.
Yeah.
I don't like this at all.
Hey, mommy, they never saw each other or talked to
What
anybody.
about the
Yeah,
brothers?
whatever.
What about their boys? Some crap must have gone down.
You know all the stuff Matthew did
No, what do you mean?
with Jenna
What?
that you legit got called about.
Which part? What? I don't remember.
Tell
Like-
us.
with her family.
Can you just tell this damn story?
Okay,
I'm getting
okay,
like, I'm already
okay,
getting
no,
nauseous that I'm going through this thing right now.
there's
She's edgy.
Okay. Don't get mad at Matthew. So like, he was dating a girl who was Mormon in high school, and his mom was one of the teachers. She did not like that at all. So they started dating in secret, and they got caught like making out in the girl's bathroom, but that was it.
I remember now.
Yeah,
You
that's
remember that?
so funny.
I remember
That's
that.
so funny. But there's like, out of all the kids, my brother Matthew was the only one that ever got grounded. We got punished, but he got grounded. But like, even though he was grounded, he was still allowed to do stuff. So
He's a good kid. He got good
How
grades.
does that work?
He was,
How do you ground somebody?
Matthew was
we're not
grounded for like a
punished
couple
them.
hours.
Yeah,
Couple
I don't
hours.
even
Oh.
remember.
No.
It was just
Because
I
Matthew
don't
can,
remember.
because Matthew's your
You're
favorite.
not well, are
Matthew's
you,
the
right?
favorite.
I'm nauseous.
Favorite. Favorite.
This is nauseating for sure.
And
What about Andrew?
Andrew never did anything.
Andrew's like the most.
He
angelic.
is.
Yeah, Andy's
He
like a
is.
really good kid and just kind
He
of keeps
is.
his nose clean and
And he was little. He was so funny. I used to call
my
him
God.
the Filipino Eddie Murphy.
yeah, he's just
Oh.
naturally really funny. Everybody loved
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I mean, they still do. He's just he's a dork like his mom. You know,
Uh-huh.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then now when I see him, you know, because now he's in the Navy or whatever,
Right.
he's just like really, like I do stuff and he's just like really like I'm like it's like
Has he been
I know
home?
Andrew's so judgmental now. I swear to God, he's like, really, you're gonna do that right now?
a while ago. Yeah,
A
he
while
visited
ago.
for a little bit.
And now Andrew's just like, when he comes back into town, he's just like, I'm gonna take all your fat asses on a run and see who can actually run a mile and a half. And I was just like,
I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting
yeah,
here. What
like
the hell?
you
I
don't
love
even
to
have to
see
bring my
him.
weight
Oh,
into this.
yeah.
I didn't even do anything.
Yeah.
Aw.
I didn't do anything.
So what other things you want to tell me about the shit you pulled, Vaneslie?
Are you out of water? I mean, is
I'm
that-
out of
is
water,
that
almost out of
alcohol?
water.
At this
Should be.
point, maybe, but
Here.
what?
Should be. I should have gotten
Vaneslie,
you.
just-
Yeah.
Look at how
Yeah, that
sweet
one.
she is. She's
Oh,
sharing her water with
that
you.
is so nice. It probably has arsenic in it.
She's the one that filled it.
Then there's probably arsenic in it.
All right, that's
Right.
fine. That's fine.
I'm
this
back
is
here
filled to
stirring the
fire.
pot. Come
Yeah.
on, give us more.
So, you knew about some of the times I snuck out. Cause remember when I decided to put pillows underneath the blanket, thinking I was sneaky, cause I saw in a movie that someone did that and they got away with it.
I think I remember that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like you pull the sheets away, you're like that bitch.
she purposely I did not bring my house key with me. So
There's so much cussing in this video.
I
I'm so
know.
sorry.
sorry.
So sorry.
So I forgot my house keys and what's it called? I was out meeting my boyfriend at the time. And we were just talking because he was going through some stuff with his family. And then I didn't look at the time, and it was around the time my dad came home from work already. It was almost 2 a.m. And my mom purposely locked all the doors, and she's just like, nah, you're going to stay out there. I want to see what the fuck you have to say. So I waited at my next door neighbor's house for my dad to come home. And I told her, I was just like, yeah, I got locked out of my house. My mom is sleeping. I don't know. So I waited for my dad. My dad opened the door. I pretended like nothing happened the next day. My mom just death glared me, and I knew she knew that I did something, but she just never talked about it. She just let me seep in it until I actually told her.
Yeah.
That's a good
That sounds about right.
strategy.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like
Yeah.
something I would do.
That's
Yeah.
a good strategy.
Yeah. And there was well, you knew about the when I first entered high school, I snuck out once.
What time? What time was this,
When you
Vaneslie?
saw a hickey on me.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh my
Legit.
god.
Legit. My mom knows when I lost my virginity. It was not my freshman year, I can tell you that.
That's always a good one, the first time you see a hickey on your kid.
Mm.
That's always a good one. And you know what's really good about it? One day you're going to have kids.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And you're going to have the turn to see the first. And then we're going to be sitting there
Yeah.
going, uh-huh.
And then my mom's going to tell my kids the story. It's gonna be
Yep.
great.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. I don't think Nicole heard what we just talked about, but that's
No,
okay.
That's okay.
That's
Yep.
okay.
Oh my god.
Where are you going, Emily?
I know.
The fucking train. Why?
Where's she going?
She's going in this car got full, so she's going to get my bag.
Oh, okay.
literally, the times I snuck out were only, yeah, they were guys, but I never did anything with them. I was only there for, moral support when, things were going down bad with their family at the time.
So why couldn't you tell your family that I'm going out to give moral support to my friend who...
Because it was always at night.
Oh, and you weren't allowed out it.
No, and also my whole family always made fun of me about being teen boy crazy. So I mean, like, yeah, I was in high school and stuff like that. I was attracted to guys. So I mean, like.
So I guess we should talk about that. Why do kids lie?
Because we don't want to get in trouble. Like, our parents judge us so much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know. For me, growing up, I was like always judged harshly against my other siblings. Like, because of my older brother, I was the one who had to like take the place as the oldest, and like I was just treated badly by other family members. So I didn't think that, like,
Yeah,
I should tell them everything.
Yeah, and I think again a lot of that is because of my personal past. So obviously I had kids at a very young age, so they were. My family always thought that it was, I mean, I allowed it. I really did allow them to kind of be probably in the mix of things maybe too much, and if it affected my relationships with my kids, which is tough.
Maybe we have better relationships now.
Yeah, we have absolutely better relationships now.
Why do you think that is?
Because we talked more, and since we were older, we were allowed to like speak our minds more often, and like my mom started saying "I love you" more. It was nice, you know what I'm saying? Because like growing up, my mom said it, but like while she was married, she didn't really feel it at the time because she should have been focusing on herself while she was still like knowing that her kids were still getting taken care of and stuff like that. She was focusing on herself, which was good. It's just she wasn't in a happy relationship, so we understood why. And like. I don't know. For me, like main reason why I lied growing up is because like.
Do you feel like I put so much of a restriction on you that you couldn't go and do certain things, right?
Yeah, because like I saw how you let Matthew do whatever he wanted, and so like that's how I rebelled. Like I just wanted to be treated the same. Because like Matthew and I weren't that much far apart in age,
right? But I think a lot of it is number one, you're female, right? Which again is sad, right? That I have to, that's just kind of part of the thing. Like like you can get pregnant, like
can't
that.
Walk away.
Yeah, and you can't walk away. Exactly.
Yeah.
Remember that one time when like Kuya told you I had a pregnancy scare when it wasn't true, when you made me like pee on a stick in the
I
bathroom in front of you?
remember that. I thought that she was pregnant, and so I got like 2 or 3 pregnancy tests, and I had her pee on it, and it was just like it was almost like full circle because
Yeah,
because during that time I wasn't even dating anybody. Like Nick, like my ex and I broke up like a month before, like that whole thing. My older brother. So I told my older brother this to see what he would say because I knew he wouldn't keep his mouth shut. So I told him this in confidence to see like what would happen and who he would tell. I thought he would just go straight to you. No, he decided to go to 2 other people at school, and then they spread it around the whole school. And then got back to my ex at the time, and he's just like, if you are pregnant, I can't help you.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's
that's a teenage boy's reaction. Not every teenage boy.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't pregnant. It just hurt to hear.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I don't know. And also, like, growing up, like, I also had to watch my siblings. And, like, they always, like, expected, like, so much out of me. And, like, I knew I had to, like, get a job and help out and everything like that. It was just hard. Because, like, I helped, like, pay bills and stuff like that.
But that's not when we were living together. That's by that time your dad and I had separated.
No, not yet.
You weren't working yet, were you?
Yeah, I was.
Where were you giving money? I don't remember you giving money to anybody.
To Daddy. I did it because I felt like I should.
Now.
Yeah. I did it because I felt like I should because I was earning money now. And then, like, if...
Your dad never disclosed that to me.
Oh. He didn't ask. I did it myself.
Okay. Still didn't disclose it. That's just...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be
that's a different
topic.
podcast.
Yeah, but yeah, we lie so you guys don't judge us harshly or like because we feel very like restricted.
Mhm.
So
Do
I
you-
mean, like,
Do you know why you're restricted?
because you want to keep us safe,
Yeah.
and to make sure that we don't do the same
But
mistakes.
you don't know that at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the best like a parent can do is just like, yeah, you can always give us advice and warn us, but at the end of the day, we still might do it anyways,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and we're just gonna have to learn for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, my siblings learned from my mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Abby, she's more mature than I am, and she's younger than me. So,
Mhm.
I mean,
This is true. This is very true.
Yeah, but he's an
She's
old
always been like
soul.
that, though.
Yeah, she's a little paranoid.
She's an old soul.
She's paranoid.
She's
very paranoid.
She's so yeah.
Yeah.
You're damn right. You better be scared.
Don't
You hear
be
me?
scared, Abby. Don't be scared.
You hear me?
Her, Abby, I'm so sorry. But, you know, I mean, you never did anything, like, bad as a kid.
Mhm.
So, I mean, like, yeah.
Abby.
I mean, like, yeah, the bad things I've done is sneak out. So,
Mhm.
Have you ever had to lie for any of your siblings?
Cover for
Yes.
them.
Okay.
remember
Ooh.
when Quay was hiding in the house because I didn't want him to sleep in the backyard
Yeah.
when you guys kicked him out?
So yeah, we have a child that was 18 by now and was doing really stupid ass shit, and we had kicked him out. And I unbeknownst to me, he didn't have a place to go and was sleeping in the backyard.
I remember that.
Yeah,
And
then
Daddy found him and
yeah.
made him go away.
yeah, and
But-
then
Quay came to me at school to
Yeah.
ask me that.
yeah, and then I guess, they got in touch with each other, and she would sneak him in to have him sleep in their closet or something
He
like
slept
that.
behind my futon.
Okay, but behind the futon, what have you. So yeah, that was just telling you, that was an interesting time for us, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I had to cover for Quay for a lot of things. I just don't remember what they are.
Mm-hmm.
I think they all just, like, came for, like, full circle.
Mhm.
You guys found out slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I didn't have to say anything. Because it wasn't, like, yeah, I should have said something, but at the same time, you guys would have, like, taken it out on me, too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Possibly not.
uncles
you
would
know.
have.
Mm.
Uncles would have.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, I was always, like, doing ROTC stuff during all that stuff, and then, like, yeah, you knew where I was half the time.
Yeah, she was doing a lot.
Half the time.
Yeah.
I'm
Again.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm such a hot stir.
I know she is. Yeah. Yeah. The kids all did Navy
Uh-oh,
ROTC.
She just thought of something.
Jeez,
She
Louise.
just thought of
This
something.
is really long. I can't.
I don't
What'd you
remember if I
just
actually told
think
you.
of?
I don't remember if I actually told you this.
Just tell us.
Remember when I was
Let
working?
it out.
I remember I was working at Carl's Jr. and it was Christmas Eve, and Daddy was supposed to pick me up when I got off.
Uh-huh.
He forgot his phone at work, and he forgot,
Uh-huh.
so I walked home.
Yeah, you
At
actually
2 a.m.
you told me that like quasi recently, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
Who
He-
was supposed to pick you up?
my dad.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And then so you didn't tell me because
because I didn't want my dad to get in trouble. Because I already knew.
See,
I already
this
knew
is
that
what
you
I'm
guys like. It was during the time where you guys were actually in the process of getting a divorce.
yeah.
So I didn't want to make anything worse, especially for my sister, because she was very emotional during the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well done. I'm so many things I get to talk to him about later.
No, he's
Oh no. Yeah, no. We're gonna
Ma, there's no point. You guys aren't together.
Yep.
Yeah, but you have kids together.
Mm-hmm.
They have. Well,
Okay,
not
well, I
you,
mean, like, they didn't
but
do it to
they have
Abby,
kids
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We're gonna have a great conversation. Anyway, to be continued. Oh Lord, anything else you want to say?
You know,
This
I
is
have to
so-
say, you're so you're so concerned with everyone else.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You've always been like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because like I was taught to do that. Like, I still watch over my siblings to this day because I just want to
you
make sure they're
do.
okay.
Mhm. Yeah, she's like a little mama bird. You know,
Uh-huh.
always
You're
checking
gonna make a
in.
great mom.
Yep, one day.
One day
one
when you're
day.
ready,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
you're
see.
gonna make a great mom.
Can you make sure I'm ready first before you're ready?
Oh yeah. I know.
Yes, because can't. I'm like just.
Aw.
She'll be great. Whenever I post Abby on my Snapchat story, it
Yeah.
just slides up. It's like, Abby's so stupid.
No, there was the Snapchat story she posted where you were like dancing all weird and you guys went out to eat after with Abby. And I was just like, yep, that's my mom and that's my ugly ass sister. No, because she made the.
It's silly.
Yeah, her face in the photo was like this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
That's
that
just-
one picture.
Yeah, that's just their way of showing how much they care when they tell
Yeah.
each other how ugly they are. It's just
Oh,
a
yeah.
wonderful thing.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother and
Just a
I
wonderful
like
thing.
were like this. I don't know how it ended up that way, but like
Oh, you've always been like that. You've always been
well, I don't
close.
know how it ended up that way.
Yeah.
But anyways, so like there's
It might be
one-
because you're like 11 months apart, so
probably.
it might be.
I mean, yeah,
You're Irish twins, as they say, right? Isn't that what
Yeah.
they call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Irish twins.
it's okay. It's because he looks like me. He can get chicks.
I
know
don't-
how that works.
Yeah, I don't.
Because he's
no.
cute.
Yes.
Ah,
Okay, maybe we just do it with that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Anything else you can think of for us? I like your perspective. I like you being honest about why kids lie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important for parents to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So maybe we can
Bring attention to it.
bring attention
Yeah.
to it. I don't know to cut you guys slack
Mhm.
because we're the parents, we're the adults.
Right.
We've been through what the teenage years already.
Mhm.
And as you know from the first episode, you're sitting over there watching, we did crap too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think kids need to keep in mind that us parents have been there, we know better.
Yeah.
And parents need to keep in mind that what you said, let your kids fall down, let them make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Part of growing up is getting in trouble. Part of
Yeah.
growing up is lying to your parents.
Yeah.
It's all part of it.
Yeah.
And I think if you come from each side comes from a place of understanding, it would squelch a lot of beefs that happen between parents and kids.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Just also growing up with my birthday like a day before my aunt's too. I never get excited for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
Yeah, I get it. I'm same way.
I-
Yeah. So in our family, like majority of us are born like around the same month. So for us to have individual birthdays, it's a huge financial crisis, in the family. So what we do is just have a very large birthday for everybody because it just economically just makes more sense, right?
But for me, like uncles always found something for me to like get in trouble by.
Mhm.
So like they're just like, okay, as your punishment, we're not gonna give you your presents that we got you for your birthday. We're not gonna do this. We're just gonna mainly focus on your aunts, okay? And so they did that. So
Oh.
since then, I've just never been happy when my birthday comes around.
I'm sorry, baby. I didn't know
okay.
that.
No.
No, it's okay. Like it was done because of you.
Right.
Like-
yeah, but that just makes me sad.
Yeah,
know.
that makes me sad
I know.
too.
Well, like, but they're all still young too.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I'm sorry, baby.
it's okay.
Mm.
Like
Everybody's
I'm a grown-ass
birthday
woman.
should be.
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
I like it's okay. At least I have a husband that actually like takes care of me and takes me to Disneyland for my birthday.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So
So birthdays are becoming more special again.
yeah,
That's good.
yeah. I mean, the age is not the
Yeah.
the birthdays. Yeah, but I don't know. Like growing up, the only reason why I rebelled is because I felt like I was put on a leash
Mm-hmm.
or like
Oh yeah,
a cage.
that
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah. So like
I mean, we had a lot of we expected a lot of you because again, you were the oldest
Girl.
daughter. Yeah, you were the oldest girl. I didn't want you to go through the same things that I did. Because I lost a lot. To a certain extent. Like I lost a lot of my childhood because I was a mom so young, and I didn't want that to happen to you.
I
So.
know.
I'm sorry if you felt like, everything, you felt like caged and restricted because of that.
No.
Yeah.
Well, like I didn't feel like that because of like what happened in your past. You know,
Mhm.
like that's just how the rest of the family put on me.
Mm-hmm.
But like at the same time, like they don't think about like what you got out of it.
Mhm.
Like they have nieces and nephews,
Right.
and like uncles say they're proud of me now, which is so weird.
Mm-hmm.
They have never said that to me in the 23 years I've been living.
Yeah, but they're starting to now.
Yeah, they're starting to now because I'm a freaking grown-ass woman and I'm married.
You said that like 3 or 4 times. Yeah. You know,
As
and
long
now
as you
mind
let it
you.
be known.
Okay. Yeah.
I know.
Right. And now mind you, when she says grown-ass woman, she's still
I'm still
under.
5 foot, though.
No, she's under 5 foot. There's not.
I'm legit 5
No,
foot.
you are not 5
Yes,
foot.
I am.
No, because if I'm 5'1", there's no freaking way.
And you're shorter than both of them.
Yeah, there's no way.
Why you gotta kill it like that? You're killing my dream of being like not a midget.
She's
you know?
so omit the grown part. Just maybe ass woman. She's a.
For your birthday, I'm getting you a shirt that says I'm a grown ass woman.
Yes, I like that actually.
Oh my
So,
god.
like, yeah, I mean, I didn't lie about a lot of things because, like, you know,
You were gonna get caught anyway.
I was gonna get caught anyways. I was the one that got disciplined the most though, because my mom always found out.
Right.
So I don't.
Well,
have
I
much
don't know
to
if you got disciplined the most, but I know that I caught you a lot for sure.
No, I got disciplined the most,
Yeah.
especially with the invisible chair. Man, I got strong ass legs because of that.
So yeah, the invisible chair. Let me break down the invisible chair, guys. So I didn't really spank these kids. I would just have them prop their backs up on the wall
Oh my god.
and just
That's what I
sit.
did in karate.
Yeah, and they would just sit like there was an invisible chair, right? I think Roman chair is one way they call it, right?
And if we moved or adjusted,
Yeah, she would have to do it all over again.
yeah.
For how
All
long?
over again.
There was one time I spent 5 hours there because I kept on adjusting.
I don't know that it was 5 hours, but it was
No,
a
you were
long
really
time.
mad at me.
I was so mad. She
You
lied. She
really-
lied about something, and I don't remember what it was.
Oh wait, I think I remember
Ooh,
actually.
Okay, yeah. What was it?
It was when I was in theater. I was trying to go see my boyfriend at the time.
Yeah, which one? Yeah, boyfriend at the time.
Nick.
Boyfriend at the time.
Well, you said not to see.
Boyfriend at the
I'm
time.
sorry. Okay, so
I'll put that
Nick.
on a
Okay,
hoodie.
I went to go see Nick, but I asked one of the parents I didn't even know if I could get a ride there, and then like. I don't remember how like you got her number or whatever, but you were yelling. You're just like,
Yeah.
"Get your fucking ass back to school
Yeah.
right now! I'm gonna pick
Yeah.
Oh,
your
you
ass up."
skipped school for this?
No, this was after
Oh.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What I remember is you showing up at the house, and I had her. Yeah, I think it was either outside of
We were outside.
in the backyard, in the front yard.
Yeah, we're in the front yard.
Oh yeah, we were in the front yard. I had her do it in front of like the garage. So I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. After that, I just didn't want to do anything.
Would you cry?
Yes.
Yes.
She was like, after that, I just didn't want to do it.
Yeah, so just felt like I didn't want to like do anything. I mean, like you, like after that, you always knew where I was, and like I was always in RTC. When I was in my senior year, I didn't do anything. I was always with Lauren.
So yeah, so what did we learn? This is what I say to them all the time if they make a mistake. So what did we learn?
It's always be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always be honest. Honesty is the best policy. That's why, like, you know, I don't really care.
You don't really, because you
The
don't really care.
invisible
No, like,
chair,
no, like,
love it.
I like, now that I'm an adult and, like, I can just say whatever, I don't care anymore. I don't have to lie.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah, because you're a what? You're a
I'm ass woman. Ass woman.
She's an ass woman.
Yeah.
We could say short ass woman.
Shoot. Yeah, you can. I'm still grown, though.
That's okay. Yeah, you're
Still
right.
grown,
You're
though.
right. You're right. You're right.
Girlfriend
Still
paying
grown
her own bills
Yeah.
and doing the thing.
Doing
Yeah,
the
doing the
thing.
Doing the
things.
thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Are we done with this segment?
Yeah,
'Cause,
we're
like,
done.
yeah.
We're done. Let's
Okay.
put Vanessa out of
Yeah.
her misery. I was going to say memory.
Yeah, well, I don't have that either.
Turn
so
your
that
phone
kinda works
on
out.
so we can get this right this
Okay,
time.
go. You.
All right. Thanks for joining us for yet another episode of Kids Lie on Are We Fucking Up Our Kids?
Yes.
No, you're not.
Yeah, as you've
Thank
heard,
you
we are.
so much, Vaneslie, for coming on. We
Yay.
will definitely have you back. You're lots of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the like button down below, subscribe and comment, and also click the bell for notifications.
And subscribe on Instagram. We'll have the subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram.
I was really-
You can follow them on Instagram.
One of these days, guys. One of these days, we're gonna get this right.
Maybe the next one.
Maybe the next one. We have it written down. This
Yeah.
is.
Follow them on Instagram
Follow
for
us on
updates on
Instagram.
when they have videos or any
Yeah,
like special
what'd she say?
features.
The freaking link is down below in the description box. Forget it.
Just forget it.
You know, like I think we need to do
Bye,
something.
guys.
Bye. Stupid.